and that would lead us to a deficit of 13 trillion naira. Bearing in mind that the major reason why we're having a deficit from that budget is because we're going to be having debt servicing of about 15 trillion. So
Okay.
if you're assuming that we're not servicing any debt for 2025, I think for the first time we're supposed to have a surplus budget. But the government continues to get loans from China, from IMF, World Bank, among others. There is a need for us to service our debts, those ones that we have on ground already, and those ones that we intend to take. And I think the budget is in good taste because there's a focus on security, infrastructure, human capital development, that's on education, and then there's an handful of distribution of the budget to health. I think that's in good taste, and we're taking a step in the right direction with that.
So now, man, this budget targets to reduce inflation from 34% to 15%. Is this realistic?
Well, it's not something. When I heard the president say that yesterday, I was surprised. I was like, "Whoa, is the president going to do magic?" Well, I think we should be prepared for some new monetary and fiscal policies that is going to assist us in helping us. That's going to assist us in reducing that inflation, because it's very much audacious. I'm not going to lie. 34 to 15%. That's about almost like 60% reduction in
Yeah.
inflation. With the way things are, the government needs to even cut its own spendings, and also I think we should brace up for an increase in interest rates, because that's more of the major monetary policy that's going to assist us in reducing this inflation.
That's the point, the increase in interest rate. But they have said that 2025 budgets will be based on 1,400 to a dollar. I mean, what's your reaction, your expectations?
See, so we can't do that's not actually going to be the first time the government is going to be taking some steps like that. If dollar is selling for about a certain naira, the government base their budget on a dollar cost lower than the market. And I think with the way the dollar has been moving in the last couple of weeks, I think the 1,400,
Is it realistic?
yeah, it's very much realistic. And we know that
But is that
immediately.
even a benchmark? Should that even be conversation that we're looking at right now? 1,004 is should we be jumping, dancing over 1,004 to a dollar?
Well, I think it's what it is. Yeah, it is what it is, because at the moment dollar, and the only thing we can just do is to work with our reality at
All
the
right,
moment.
working with our reality. Also, quickly because of our time, with the tax reform right now that the president said, and he's been saying that the economy is rapidly responding to reform. Will you say that the president Bola Tinubu is on the right path?
Yes, I've had the opportunity of reviewing the tax reform, and I've also been in discussions with other people, other tax experts. I think that that tax reform is even long overdue. It's something that we ought to have done before now. The last administration ought to have at least proposed that part of the tax reform, because the kind of tax that we have at the moment is not actually moving us towards improving our government revenue, and majorly non-oil revenue. Because if this tax reform should sail, we should be having